You've heard it for years. Don't drink too much coffee. It'll dehydrate you. It's bad for your heart. It raises your blood pressure. And maybe worst of all, it's just a bad habit. But what if we've been wrong this whole time? What if coffee, yes, that same morning cup you've been told to limit, was actually doing something good for your body, even protecting your heart, even helping your brain, even extending your life? Well, that's exactly what new research in 2025 is starting to reveal. And it's caught even doctors by surprise. So if you're a woman over 60 and you've been trying to cut back on coffee because you thought it was harmful, this might be the most surprising and encouraging video you've seen all year. Because not only is coffee not the enemy, it may actually be one of the healthiest things in your diet. Let's start with the biggest myth of all. Coffee dehydrates you. You've probably heard this one 1,000 times, that coffee is a diuretic, that it makes you lose water, that it doesn't count toward your daily hydration, and might even make things worse. And for years, that's what many experts believed. But in 2025, study after study has made one thing clear. Coffee is not dehydrating. In fact, in moderate amounts, it's just as hydrating as water. Let that sink in. If you're drinking a few cups of coffee each morning, you're still getting the fluid your body needs, just like if you drank water. In one of the most cited hydration studies, researchers found that when people drank coffee, the net fluid balance in their body didn't change any more than when they drank water. Yes, caffeine does have a slight diuretic effect, meaning it makes you urinate a little more. But the amount of water in the coffee itself offsets that completely. And what's more, people who drink coffee regularly actually become more tolerant to the effects of caffeine over time. So the dehydrating effect, it pretty much disappears once your body adapts, which means that cup of coffee you enjoy in the morning, it's helping keep you hydrated, not hurting. But that's just the beginning, because even more surprising than hydration is what coffee does to your heart. For decades, people were warned, if you've got heart issues, avoid coffee. Too much caffeine, too much stimulation, it might raise your blood pressure. But here's what researchers are seeing now. Women over 60 who drink moderate amounts of coffee, especially in the morning, actually have better heart health and lower risk of heart disease. One large study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that drinking just 2 cups of coffee per day was linked to reduced frailty, better mobility, and longer lifespan in older adults. And it's not just one study. Another massive US analysis found that morning coffee drinkers had a 31% lower risk of dying from heart disease compared to those who didn't drink coffee at all. Why? Researchers believe it's not just about caffeine, it's about what's in the coffee bean itself: antioxidants, polyphenols, compounds that protect your cells from stress and help your body repair itself from daily wear and tear. We'll dig into those more in just a moment. But the big picture is this: coffee, when enjoyed in healthy amounts, is not something to feel guilty about. It's something to understand, and maybe even embrace. Especially if you're a woman in your 60s or 70s, trying to protect your brain, your heart, and your energy. And speaking of energy, let's talk about mood. Because coffee doesn't just help your body stay strong, it may also help your mind stay resilient. Multiple new studies are now linking coffee consumption with lower rates of depression, especially in older women. Caffeine helps activate areas of the brain related to alertness, motivation, and focus. But beyond that, coffee contains compounds that boost a brain chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is like fertilizer for your brain. It helps grow new connections. It supports learning, memory, and emotional balance. And low BDNF levels, they're often seen in people struggling with anxiety and depression. So that cup of coffee in the morning, it may be doing more than just waking you up. It may be gently nourishing your brain. Now, if you're finding this helpful, and it's making you think twice about coffee, this is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. Here on Senior Health for Women, we talk about the real science behind aging well, with weekly videos to help you stay sharp, strong, and fully empowered in this next chapter of life. Now let's get into the real reason coffee is gaining so much attention from researchers in 2025. It's not the caffeine, it's the antioxidants. Coffee isn't just a caffeine delivery system. It's a plant, a seed, in fact. And inside that seed is one of nature's richest sources of antioxidants. In fact, according to decades of nutrition studies, coffee is the #1 source of antioxidants in the American diet. More than fruits, more than vegetables, more than green tea. That's because the average person drinks more coffee than anything else. Now, does that mean coffee is better than berries or broccoli? Not necessarily. But it does mean your morning cup may be giving you a powerful antioxidant boost, without you even realizing it. These antioxidants, like chlorogenic acid and other polyphenols, help reduce inflammation, fight oxidative stress, and may even protect your DNA from damage. One 2025 study went even deeper, looking at how coffee activates a cellular pathway called AMPK, which plays a key role in how your cells respond to stress. When AMPK is activated, it helps clear out damaged cells, improve metabolism, and potentially extend lifespan, at least in lab models. This is the same pathway influenced by exercise, fasting, and even calorie restriction, and coffee seems to activate it naturally. Now, we're still learning how this plays out in humans over decades, but the early results are exciting, especially for older adults, because it means your daily cup of coffee might be doing more than just keeping you awake. It might be helping your cells stay younger. Now, let's take a quick step back. Because all of these benefits, hydration, heart health, mood, antioxidants, cellular repair, depend on one important factor: how you drink it. Because coffee can be good for you, but only if you drink it the right way. So here are 3 simple guidelines to help you get the most out of your morning brew. 1. Drink it black, or close to it. Sugar and heavy cream can cancel out the benefits. If you like it a little sweet, try a splash of milk or a sprinkle of cinnamon, but skip the syrupy drinks and high-calorie additives. 2. Drink it in the morning, not all day long. Studies show the biggest benefits come when coffee is consumed before noon. Afternoon or evening coffee may disrupt sleep, which, in turn, affects memory and metabolism. 3. Know your limits. Most research supports 1 to 3 cups a day as the sweet spot. More than that, and you may start to see side effects like anxiety, digestive issues, or trouble sleeping. And of course, everyone's different. Some women are more sensitive to caffeine than others, so listen to your body. If coffee makes you jittery or unsettled, try half caff or smaller portions. But for many women over 60, a few cups of coffee in the morning isn't just safe. It may be one of the simplest, easiest health habits you can keep. And maybe that's the most important message of all. You don't have to give up everything you love to stay healthy. You just have to understand it, to enjoy it consciously, to make it work with your body, not against it. Coffee isn't bad. In fact, when it's done right, it might be a quiet ally in your longevity journey. So the next time you hold that warm cup in your hands, take a moment to appreciate what it really is. Not a guilty pleasure, not a dangerous habit, but a plant, a powerful, healing plant, full of nutrients, antioxidants, and strength. And now you know how to use it wisely. Let's quickly recap what we've uncovered today. Coffee is not dehydrating. It's nearly as hydrating as water, especially when your body adapts to caffeine. It supports your heart, with studies showing lower risk of cardiovascular disease and even reduced frailty in older women. It may lift your mood, helping reduce the risk of depression and supporting the health of your brain. It's packed with antioxidants and might even activate cellular repair pathways linked to longevity. And when you drink it the right way, in moderation, in the morning, without loads of sugar, you're giving your body a quiet but powerful daily gift. Now, does this mean everyone should drink coffee? No. It's still important to know your body. Some people have heart conditions, anxiety, or sensitivities that make caffeine tricky. And that's okay. But for many women over 60, this new research flips the old advice on its head. You don't need to feel guilty about your morning cup. You can actually feel good about it, because sometimes longevity isn't about adding more things to your life. It's about recognizing what you're already doing and doing it with purpose. It's about finding strength in the simple. And if coffee is one of those simple joys for you, then now you know. It may also be supporting your health in more ways than you ever imagined. So keep enjoying it, wisely, warmly, and without guilt. Because the habits that truly help us age well, they're often small, consistent, and filled with comfort. And if that sounds like your morning routine, you're on the right path. Now, if you found this helpful, I'd love for you to do 2 quick things before you go. Tap the like button. It really helps this video reach other women like you. And leave a comment. What surprised you most about coffee today? And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Because here on Senior Health for Women, we're building something together. A place for strength, truth, and real answers about how to age powerfully. And if you're ready to keep going, to keep learning, growing, and taking charge of your health, there's another video waiting that I think you'll really enjoy. You've got this, and your best years can still be ahead.